With Riley back, the best player in the world, I think Australia's going to get up. It's going to be a close one, but I think Australia by 2 or 3.
And just looking at the facilities here at London 2012, it's all set up beautifully for a great tournament, isn't it?
It is. It's a magic stadium in there. It's all you want in a tournament venue. I think the other thing with Canada there, just quickly ran into a couple of players there. Dave Woolsey and Ian Chan both wanted me to say that they're single and available if anyone's watching.
So there we are, Sweden top of the group, Belgium at the bottom, Australia and Canada will play in the next match.
And that'll really set the scene for this group, who wins that next game.
The Belgians look shattered.
Yeah, a few heads down there, Ronnie Verhagen on the far side, just head down. It'll be time to go back, look at the drawing board, probably look at some footage. They'll have a video analyst here and they'll break down the game and look at where it went wrong. But I think it was just, from what we're seeing, just too much pressure from Sweden. They just pushed them the whole way.
And what do the players do straight away after a game? Do you want to eat? Do you want to warm down? What happens?
Yeah, both. Straight away I'll be getting food and fluid in, and there will be a warm down. But in a tournament like this, it'll be getting a chair as soon as possible as you can, and getting back and just resting really. And then there'll be a team meeting, no doubt, where they'll look at some footage and reassess. You know, they would have had a plan for winning and a plan for losing, and what's next, and look at the next team. That's all you can do.
So we're just going to leave you with some slow motion action from this pool match, Sweden against Belgium in the wheelchair rugby. It just leaves me, Jeremy Nicholas, to say thank you very much to my guest Dan Buckingham, New Zealand gold medalist from Athens. Thank you very much, Dan. Really enjoyed your coverage there and educated me about this brilliant sport.
Oh, thanks, Jeremy. It's I would have loved to be here as an athlete, but it's pretty cool being here as a commentator as well. So thanks for guiding me through it, and good to see the rugby underway at the Paralympics in London 2012.
And we'll have a lot more action on Paralympic Sport TV.
1 minute.
Well, a very warm welcome to Paralympic Sport TV's broadcast of the wheelchair tennis at Eaton Manor. My name's Amy Bainbridge. I'm glad you can join us. It is a glorious day in London, 24 degrees on centre court, and this is the women's singles semi-finals. Esther Vergeer, the formidable Dutch player, is taking on the Netherlands' Jiske Rifjoen, who has never, ever beaten Vergeer. Vergeer is on a sensational winning streak of 468 matches. It's incredible. She is a class above everyone else. She has going for her 4th consecutive gold medal in this event. Extraordinary, really. And look, what can we expect here? Well, we can expect Rifjoen to put up a fight. She knows the task is big, but you need to remember that it is just another player on the other side of the net. So Vergeer won in Beijing, in Athens and in Sydney, the singles titles. And she also won the doubles titles in Athens 2004. She won the silver in Beijing in the doubles in 2008. And that was with this woman that she's now playing. So Vergeer serves, wins the first point of the match, 15-love. The return is long from Rifjoen. So, strong forehand there from Vergeer.
40 love.
And Rifjoen yet to put a score on the board in this match. Best of 3 sets, of course. So Rifjoen just trying to move Vergeer around the court, making her come to the net. But in the end, it was a love service game for Vergeer. So a very strong start there. And the other semi-final, there's only one player in these semi-finals not from the Netherlands, so it shows what a strong program they have. Sabine Ellerbrock from Germany is going to play the second seed, and Aniek van Koot from the Netherlands. That's in the other women's singles semi-final. So Rifjoen holds a point in her service game. Off to a good start. Having a little trouble with her ball toss there. Deep serve. Strong second serve. Well, looked as though it was a miss hit, but may have actually been because she'd been putting so much topspin on that ball.
30-15. All. 30-40.
Oh, the shot was wide. So an ominous sign here. Vergier gets the early break.
Vergier leads by 2 games to love. Love.
So 30 love. Vergier off to a very solid start here.
Love.
So Vergier's forehand just so dangerous. And that's another love server's game, I should say. So Vergier, the early break as well. 3 love in the first set. Riff Yohan is, well, going to have to keep it away from Vergier's forehand as best she possibly can, but so Vergier has partnered up with a new partner for this particular tournament in the doubles. So at least these 2 women don't actually have to play back together after trying to beat each other in the singles. Marjolaine Boos is Vagir's new partner, and they've won through to the semi-finals of that draw. So a busy schedule for Vagir, but she seems to have no trouble. She does this every time the Paralympics come. She plays in tournaments all around the world. She's played in the Australian Open. We've seen her there, which has been fantastic. Had a great rivalry with Australia's Daniela de Toro.
Love 15.
Vagir hits it into the net, a rare unforced error from her.
15 on.
So Riffiouan beat Lucy Schuker from Great Britain to reach this match. 6-4, 6-2 was the scoreline in that match. And Vagir backhand into the net. So
15.
another unforced error. She won't be too troubled, but all of a sudden a slight opening for Riffiouan on her service match. So beautiful forehand, and that's the danger zone for anyone playing against this champion. So Vagir has also studied economics, law and management in the Netherlands. So the shot is long. So that all of a sudden brings up a break point when things were looking promising for Riffiouan to win this game. So another game, Vagir races to a 4-0, 4-love lead in this first set.
By 4 games to love. Love. Love.
So beautiful forehand yet again from Vagir.
40 love.
Just not much Riffiouan can do. And I was talking earlier about just how strong the Netherlands wheelchair tennis program is. 3 of the 4 players in the semi-finals are from the Netherlands, and just the 1 player from Germany making up that 4. But this match to go into the gold medal.
Game to go.
So if you're unfamiliar with wheelchair tennis, you are allowed 2 bounces, but the first must be within the normal confines of a singles court, but then the second bounce may be outside the lines. So a 5-love lead for Vergeer over Riffiauen. You do get the sense that this match is going to be over with reasonably quickly. Very warm out on court, 24 degrees. There's a light breeze. It is an absolutely beautiful day in London today. The weather was very gloomy at the weekend, but since Monday it has been glorious at Olympic Park and at all the venues around this magnificent city. Of course, the other sports being affected by the weather. Well, it was a little difficult yesterday for the sailors. They got off to a late start because there wasn't enough breeze to get racing underway. Today we have the road cycling beginning as well, and not too much wind, so perfect conditions for the time trialling that's happening this afternoon. Of course, a lovely day for athletics as well, a very busy schedule. Oscar Pistorius is running in the 100 metres heats this evening at the main stadium. So Riffiauen serves. Can she take a game from this woman? It's a lovely forehand across the court. So 15-love.
15-love.
As Riffiauen fights to stay in this first set.
First set to go.
So it's really a simple task for Vergeer. 6 games to love in the first set. And what can Riffiauen do to start to challenge this woman? So Vergeer is unbeaten since 2003. And reports are now that she's entered the London Paralympics with a solid argument for being the most dominant athlete within a single sport. She's 31 years old. She has an unbeaten run of 468 matches. And according to reports, it's widely believed that only Pakistani squash great Jahangir Khan has had a longer run of consecutive wins, 555. That was across 5 years in his career, from 1981 to 1986. Vergeer's run has taken her more than 9 years. Former Wimbledon champion Richard Krajicek calls Vergeer perhaps the most successful sports person of all time. Speaking to reporters yesterday, Vergeer said she's not really looking to that 555 win mark, but she's still trying to improve myself and is still trying to develop the game of wheelchair tennis. She says, it could be any day that I lose. She made her first international appearance in 1996. She's won 42 Grand Slam titles.
Second set, began to set. Love.
So Vergier able to serve at speeds of 125 kilometres an hour. So a double fault there from Vergier. Notice the wheelchair she uses during matches. It's new for the London Games. It's designed in which Vergier's legs and knees are locked together and tucked into a device she calls a bucket under the chair. She has two wheels at the front and back. Most competitors have just one wheel at the back and their legs are apart and at right angles. She says it's not very comfortable, but it works. It makes her stable and feel very strong on court. Beautiful forehand.
30-15. T15.
Oh, lovely forehand from Rufioen. Cross-court forehand. Just able to get a bit more speed on that shot. And into the net from Rufioen.
First game, second set.
So Vergier on the scoreboard wins the first game of the second set. So as I mentioned, Sabine Ellerbrock is from Germany. She's the only non-Netherlands player in the semi-final. She's going to be playing against the second seed, Aniek van Koot. Rufioen is the third seed. So she enjoyed that shot, Vergier. She was made to work for it. Her chair skills just so good. You can see how quickly she whips herself around. She's just always putting her opponent under pressure. Moving constantly.
Love 30.
So Rufioen, an unforced error there.
love 40.
Nice serve there from Refioen. Served at the body of Vergeer and she was unable to get the right angle to return the ball adequately over the net. So Refioen saves a second break point. So 30-40 the scoreline. So that'll tie the game up at deuce. So a rally here from Refioen. She fights to hold her serve. She was unable to do so in the first set. Just hitting that ball slightly long.
Advantage, Vergeer.
Beautiful forehand yet again down the line. So she takes the advantage. What can Refioen do? She needs a big serve here. So Refioen in with a chance here. She saves a fourth break point. Into the net. So this needs to be a good second serve. Too good. So Vergeer will take the advantage and bring up her fifth break point on this particular game. So Refioen's struggling a little bit on her first serve. And into the net. So Vergeer gets the break. It took her 5 attempts, but she got there.
Vergeer leads by 2 games to love. So
Refioen just trying to move Vergeer around the court, making her work more to win these points. I think it's a good strategy. That's a lovely shot from Vergeer, just putting Riffione under a lot of pressure.
15 all.
So you can just see the range of movements and the range of shots that Vergeer has to choose from. So Riffione brings up a rare break point on Vergeer's serve. She's actually got 2 of them.
Next, first serve.
Well, there you have it, a break in the second set. We didn't expect that given the way things were going, but well done to Jiska Riffione. So it's 2-1 now. She needs to come out and hold her serve. Healthy crowd here at Centre Court at Eaton Manor. You can just make out the cycling velodrome in the background there. But no cycling happening at the track today. It is happening on the road. We've got the time trial and the road race is tomorrow. Vergeer, a rare show of vulnerability during that service match.
Time.
So Riffione was unable to win a game, but early in the second set she's been able to break Vergeer's serve. Let's see what she can do. Can she hold her own serve? Six love, 2-1. Vergeer in the lead. It's an excellent return. Down the line with the forehand. So it's warm out there for the athletes on centre court. A light breeze will be keeping things relatively comfortable, but 24 degrees. The shot is long. 15 all.
15 all.
The umpire is Tom Sweeney from Australia. Into the net. He slaps her hand to her racket and a little bit of frustration there. So as I said, 24 degrees, 55% humidity. It has been very humid in London over the past week, but today not so bad. So Riffione brings up 2 game points
40-15
to level in the second set. So Riffiowen's found her rhythm. It's a wayward backhand return, so Riffiowen on the scoreboard at 2 games apiece in the second set.
2 games off.
So as I mentioned, these two won a silver medal in the women's doubles together in Beijing in 2008. Riffiowen made her international debut in 2004. She started playing wheelchair tennis in 1996 when she was just 10 years of age. Her ambition is to win a gold medal at the Paralympic Games. Her hero is Spanish tennis player Rafael Nadal.
Love 15.
So no doubt these two players are keeping tabs on what's happening over at the US Open. Certainly the British public is, with Scott Andy Murray into the semi-finals. He'll play against Marin Cilic. So the forehands wide. Vergier wins another point on her serve, 30-15. Then we have all the flags. Of all the countries competing in the wheelchair tennis. So Vergier is being pushed on her serve here, and that's brought up a break point for Riffiowen.
30-40.
So Riffiowen, if she can clinch this, is about to win her third straight game in a row. A nice little volley there from Vergier. Brings it to deuce in this 5th game of the second set. So it's just past midday in London, so you'll notice the sun is very high and both players just struggling a little with their ball toss, and I suspect it's for that very reason that the sun is directly overhead at the moment. It can be difficult to see what you're doing if you don't get the angle just right. So the shot is long. It brings up the advantage for Riffiowen. So this is her second break point.
Advantage, Griffia.
Oh, lovely reading of the play there by Vergier. She looked at her opponent, saw she was moving right on the baseline and selected her forehand accordingly. Cross-court forehand, pushing the line.
Advantage Griffith.
So third break point from Riffione. Can she do it this time? She'll be disappointed if she doesn't manage to close out this game. She's come close. She's playing very well. And she's done it. So, against expectations, Riffione races to a 3-2 lead in the second set after losing the first set 6-love. So now it's Vergier who's chasing Riffione. You're watching the best of the Paralympic Games of London 2012. Amy Bainbridge with you on Paralympic Sport TV. This is the semi-finals of the women's singles. The world number one and reigning Paralympic champion Esther Vergier all of a sudden being challenged by the younger Jiske Riffione. Both from the Netherlands, these players. They are two of the three Netherlands players in the semi-finals. And there's one German player who's playing in the other semi. Sabine Ellerbrock, who's going to play against the Netherlands' Aniek van Koot. Aniek van Koot is the second seed for this tournament.
Love 15. Love 30. Love 40.
So a loss in momentum here for Riffione after she won 3 games in a row. So this match changes course yet again, and all of a sudden Vergier gets the break and Riffione unable to score a point on her own serve. Score locked at 3-all in the second set. Riffione needs to try and break again. We've seen her put Vergier under so much pressure this set.
15 love.
And she enjoys that. Riffione hits a winner down the line. Time to perfection. You can see the amount of spin put on that ball. Comes up particularly well when you see it go for the second bounce. So difficult to get to bend down. Tries the lob over Vergier, but not enough. Vergier at the net is too strong. A wry smile there to herself from Riffione. Vergier has now reached into her bag of tricks and is pulling out some extra special shots. So Vergier has only, until this match today, lost one game in this tournament. That was in her quarter-final. So already Riffione has done far better than anyone else at this tournament, being able to take 3 games from her opponent.
Game began.
Riffione has had a little tougher time of it. But she has won all her matches in straight sets, so can't read too much into it really. She should be in this semi-final feeling very fresh. So still to come today at the wheelchair tennis, we have the men's singles quarterfinal, the quad doubles gold medal match, the men's doubles quarterfinals. At the moment, we've got the men's singles quarterfinals and the quad doubles bronze match as well. So plenty of tennis action happening for the London 2012 Paralympic Games. I'm glad you can join our broadcast of this particular match. It's the women's singles semi-final. And we've had a fight on our hands from Yiska Griffione.
Love 15.
So a double fault. Not an ideal way to come out after that short break. It's a lovely wide serve. An excellent second serve. That serve was 108 kilometres an hour. We know that Vergier serves often at speeds of 125 kilometres an hour.
15-30.
Excellent return there. Oh, plenty of kick on that shot, and it went over the head of Refuan.
40. Game began. The game leads by 5 games to 3. Net second set. Love 15. On. $30-15.
So Refuan putting the gear under pressure again in her service game. So scores tied at 30 all.
30 all.
The gear is serving for the match. So that brings up 40-30 break point.
30-40.
So the gear manages to save one break point. She's 2 points away from a victory here. Can she do it in this game? So the shot is long. Refuan will get another chance to break.
Advantage, Griffin.
So second break point. So Vergier on the attack there. Strong forehand just inside the baseline.
Deuce.
Saves the break point. It's into the net, so that brings up match point for Vergier.
Advantage Vergier.
And she's done it. She's gotten herself into the gold medal match. Esther Vergier, that is her 469th win in a row. So she's enjoyed this victory. She was pushed in early in the second set. The scoreline 6-love, 6-3. So Jiske Riff-Ewan able to do what other players have not been able to do and take multiple games off this dominant player, the world number one at London 2012. So Vergier will face either Sabine Ellerbrock from Germany or the second seed Aniek van Koot, who are yet to play their semi-final. Van Koot also from the Netherlands. So a dominant display from the Netherlands players, 3 of the 4 into the semi-finals, over in less than an hour. And Riff-Ewan seemed to be able to find some weaknesses in Vergier's game, but Vergier then just reached deeper into her bag of tricks and was able to find what it took. So that wraps up our broadcast of the women's singles semi-final between the 2 Dutch players today. As we see some of the highlights from this match. Thank you very much for joining us on Paralympic Sport TV. I do hope you can join us again. We've got plenty of action from London 2012. There's so much happening right around the grounds this afternoon. Outdoor and indoor, the weather is absolutely perfect here. We're into the finals of the sitting volleyball and also the wheelchair basketball as well. And Vergier really celebrating that win. So that's got her into the gold medal match. She's aiming to win her 4th Paralympic gold medal in a row. My name's Amy Bainbridge. Thanks for joining us on Paralympic Sport TV. We'll see you soon.
quarter-final team match, Ireland versus France. The umpire is Lee Soon-ju of the Republic of Korea, and assistant umpire Angelo Eijkmans of the Netherlands. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is London 2012, the Paralympic Games.
Just go through everything you possibly can and don't fear nothing. Do you know what I mean? You know? Okay? Most importantly, you enjoy it, okay? Or if you want to spray anything, the bats are in there. They're in there. They're in there, you know?
There was, yeah, give us a spray mix.
Got your drinks and there on the side.
Top of your head there, Mick.
Here, you stop first. Stop first.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Farrell Anthony. I'm your in-ear commentator for this Class 1 men's 1 to 2